Hey guys, this is Shannon with Nearly Organic Noshing, and it is Saturday morning, and we are at camp. I am working on breakfast. I have a tea kettle on with water to make coffee, and a bunch of ground sausage in the skillet. I'm making some biscuits and gravy. These are biscuits that are like 90% cooked, so I can just pop them in the oven. I'm still getting to know this gas stove. It heats kind of uneven and weird, so it's hard to make breads and things like that in this stove. So it's better to bring something like this that's almost all the way cooked that I can just pop in there and warm. So I'm getting all this going, and I'm going to give breakfast to a few of the guys in camp and get started on our day. We have lots of projects today, and then hopefully this afternoon go for a ride. Okay, so just because we're at camp doesn't mean we still don't have to do daily cleanup. It's kind of like at home. So right now I am just getting the tables and everything cleaned and the kitchen put back together. I'm packing up the leftovers, and then I'm just going to give the camper a quick run through just to kind of straighten, sweep, make beds, that kind of thing. Because right now the bedroom, Chris opened the new toaster, so that's going to go into the burn pile and get the bed made and just things kind of straightened up, because we quickly put stuff away last night whenever we came in. So we're going to be doing lots of projects today and getting a lot of things accomplished, I'm hoping. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through and get the camper clean so that we can get going on projects. That's much better. Not quite so messy looking, at least when the blind is down. I believe Chris is going to be relocating all of these just because it really bottlenecks this area trying to get around the corner of the bed, and we want to put our doggy door in here so that if it is really hot and we're wanting to just run this unit and shut our door, we have one of these like pocket doors right here, then we don't want the dogs going out at all hours of the night, and we can just slide this up, not even have to leave this room, and the dogs can run out, go potty. We can shut the doggy door again, and then this stuff is going to be relocated. I don't know if he's going to just go up with it or if he's going to end up putting it in one of the cabinets or move it over here. Those are a couple of the options that we've been talking about, because there's an access panel down on this side of the bed. So he could run the cords out there if he mounted it next to the bed, but I don't know if he wants to mount it right next to his side of the bed. So we're exploring some options to where we want to put it. So instead of working on the doggy door this weekend, we're going to work on other options and take measurements and figure out exactly what he wants to do. Because it doesn't exactly look great all right there. It's just a bunch of boxes and wires, but we'll figure it out. It's in the bedroom, you don't really see it, but not that big a deal. So these guys, it is hot outside. Today is the first day of fall, but it is in the mid 90s right now, and I think it's like 11 o'clock. It's already really, really hot outside, and they don't want to go outside anymore. They're wanting to come inside with me where it's nice and cool, and Chris is out working on the mower. The mower just died that they were using to mow, so they're out there trying to get that going. Okay guys, I just finished making a 7-layer dip for tonight's gathering. It is going to be part of my Basic Cooking 101 series that I'm working on. So if you're interested in the recipe, look up in the corner. I'll link it up there. The Cooking Basics 101 is something I started for mainly my kids, because they really can't cook, and they're one is out on her own and the other one will be out on his own soon, and they're both learning. So my daughter's never really showed too much interest in cooking, but my son does. And he was having a little trouble following along with some of my recipes that I have posted on my channel already. So I am starting a series called Basic Cooking Skills or Cooking 101. And it is just a breakdown of super easy recipes, like how to roast a chicken, how to make deviled eggs, that kind of thing. Basic, easy, step-by-step, super simple recipes for people to follow. So this is a no-bake 7-layer dip, really simple, but looks nice, and you can make large quantities of it, big pans of it, to take it to parties and stuff. So if you're interested, take a look up in the corner. The link will be there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up and in the fridge and make some pasta salad and some chocolate chip cookies for tonight. Okay, I have all of my little solar lights out here charging. They're no longer in danger of getting run over, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything just charged up, and then I'll figure out exactly where we want to place them around the camper once they're charged. This right here are bug zappers that I found. They're solar bug zappers, and you can either do them clear, white, or you can have purple lights. So they have two options for the different colored lights. So we're going to give these a try and see how they turn out. And then this is the spotlight, and these are just two kind of cool lights. Okay, first batch of cookies are out of the oven, and Chris already had to sample them and make sure that they were good.
I wasn't sure about the first one, so I had to try a second one.
Had to try a second one? All right. Oatmeal raisin, one of his favorite. I just made some pasta salad, and I'm going to actually put it up in the freezer so it'll cool down faster so we can have it with our lunch. And I have more cookies going in the oven, and Chris is working on my pantry project, and I will stick the camera around here. He's getting things measured right now and how we're going to do the shelves, and all of this stuff is going to get stored under the bed. And shelves. Yep, he's going to put me shelves in here so I can move my food stuff, my pantry items, from above the sink into here for easier access. So this will be a very cool project, and he just used some scrap lumber that we had at the house to make it. So we'll be really happy with it. I'll show you what it looks like as he progresses. Okay guys, so Chris had to go on a rescue mission. One of the people in our group here, a couple people got stuck and need to get pulled out, so he had a stopping point. He was just testing height and stuff with these two shelves, and eventually we're going to put a third one in. He needed to bring two more strips. He realized once he installed it that this side was just too thin, so he is sandwiching the pieces over here, so one, the screws aren't sticking out and anybody can get scraped. He doesn't have to cut them off, and it just makes it so much stronger. So I'm going to start taking stuff out of my other cabinets and seeing how I want to get these organized. I am working in the pantry, and I am emptying out the small storage area that I had up here and kind of categorizing things. Things weren't really in any order, and as I do it, I'm writing down things I'm going to need to bring back next time we come. So I know that each shelf is going to need a light, because if not, I'm not going to be able to see in there very well. And I also know I need more mason jars, because when we're gone, I want to keep things like this. This is just Bisquick. I have flour around here somewhere. Everything I want to go and keep it in mason jars from now on. So I know this is pepper gravy mix, and I have coffee, and I have rice. This is homemade pancake mix. So all of it I want to keep in jars of some sort. So I'm going to start trying to figure out how things are going to sit on the shelves and everything I need. Okay guys, so this is what the camp looks like at night. Our camper's over here. We seriously need to get some more lights up, but quite a few of the others have lights, and this is looking at it without my flash on. So they've strung lights up in the trees so we can walk all around camp. At night. You can get to the bathrooms. If you don't have a bathroom in your camper, there's the central bathroom right over here and central kitchen. It's just really dark. I'll show what it looks like in the daylight, but I just thought you might be interested to see what the camp looks like at night, what you can see of it. Muggsy. Don't hit my drink.
This is my song, I've been listening to the radio all night. Sitting around wheels to get it
Oh,
right.
I was like,
But put it in 2-wheel drive.
they're tilting.
Hold up. Tell him to stop spinning. Just let it pull it out. Just bearing. Hey, Jack. Tell him to get off the gas. Yeah. Just let the winch do it. It'll pull it on top.
But it looks like you could go around that way. But you can
What's that?
go around that way, right?
Gonna try to make it through. He showed him. Oh man.
Like nothing, right?
Yeah. Gotta get my. Watch feet. Got anything down there?
Nope, I already picked it up. Sunday morning. Sorry it is so noisy. The AC is directly above me and then the vent fan is on, so I'm sure there's a roaring in the video. But I am working on breakfast right now. This is sausage gravy I made yesterday, and I just added a little bit of more cream to it and a little water to get it warmed back up. And I have some bacon going in the pan. I have eggs here from my chickens, and coffee is made and orange juice is in the fridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get everything cooked up and feed all these hungry guys around here. Show you what it looks like when we're done. And we are getting breakfast served up. More coffee is making. Hey guys, I thought I would let you see a somewhat finished project. Chris ended up getting the pantry pretty much together for me. I'm still working on getting it stocked and organizing it, but these are just bins that I had here that were extras. So I was able to use these. On the top shelf I have my packaged foods like bread mixes, pastas, rices, brownie mixes, cake mixes, things like that. And smaller containers are in the bag, or in the collapsible bin. And then on this one, I have sugar, and then this is everything coffee. It has the coffee maker, the filters, some K-cups, and then our little disposable filters with the reusable K-cup. That's all in there. And then the sugar on top in front right here. So if Chris just wants to make coffee, he can grab this and grab the container, bring everything out at one time, and not have to go back and forth. This one has all other kinds of sweeteners, brown sugar, stevia, Splenda, that kind of thing. And then I have drink mixes and individual servings containers like ketchup, mustard, barbecue, honey, that kind of thing. Then I have plenty of junk food. Oddly enough, our junk food shelf is the fullest. So again, I have some of this stuff is going to go back with us this trip. And I have individual servings of junk food or granola bars or things like that in another one of those collapsible bins. And then the next shelf is going to be canned goods, and I'm going to start bringing canned goods each time I come and leaving those here. And then in the bottom shelf down here is going to be flours. I have homemade pancake mix here, rice, I have gravy mix, and I'm going to put everything in mason jars down here. But this is just here for now, and I have this wire rack that I may end up using on my can aisle. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure where I'm going to use that yet, but it's just down here for now because this is a bigger section. And I could actually do 2 tiers or do big bulk items in the back. I know you can't see very well. It's kind of dark in the back. But on my list, I'm going to get those stick-up lights that you just turn on and off that are battery operated, to do 1 on each shelf so I can see all the way to the back. But that is it for the pantry for now. I think we're going to hang the broom and mop on the inside door. And the way Chris did this, because this paneling is so thin, he just has it sandwiched. This is all the stuff I need to remember to pack. I just throw it in the bottom of our clean clothes closet as it's empty, so I remember, okay, all this stuff needs to go back. But yep, this is how he did the shelves, and it works really, really well. You could probably put, he said, about 50 pounds on each shelf without it having an issue. So pretty happy with that. And my other pantries, or my other cabinets, are now organized, and I'll show you what those look like. This is under the bathroom sink, and I know it's all these wires and hoses down there. I just can't do anything with that, so I'm just going to pretend that's not there. So I have wood shavings here, and I have this Coop Fresh stuff that I found works pretty well in the composting toilet, and then some scoopable litter and bags. And then over here, you open this and pull this out just a little bit, and that's where I keep the wood shavings and the litter to go into the toilet. And then there's just a bag in the toilet, and that is how we have our composting toilet. Eventually I would like to go to a bucket system and pull this out and be able to have a compost bin here that I go and dump the shavings into. But for now, we're doing it like this just because I don't have that option at the moment. Okay, so I moved things around, and above the sink now are a lot of everyday use items, paper plates, aluminum pans, paper cups and disposable cups, napkins and silverware. And then over here I have my bin of plastic wrap, aluminum foils, Ziplocs. I have paper towels up here. And how I get stuff to camp to keep it from getting muddy, put it in bags. And if the bags are super dirty, they go in the trash. But if they're not, because I double bag everything, then I can just put them all together and then I reuse them in the trash cans. So those are a bit fluffy up there, but there's probably, you know, 10 or 12 trash bags up there that I can reuse. And then I use paper bags for my recycling, so I can take it back and put it in the recycling bin. And then aluminum pans. So I need to put more paper towels. I have paper towels on the list, so to bring back a couple more great big packages of paper towels. And then if I need something, I can just literally pull the whole bin out and get to it much easier than trying to sort through things. Above the dinette was where I had the aluminum foils and things like that, and instead I have ice cube trays, plastic cups, and a couple of the glass coffee mugs, and then big plastic cups and the tumblers and stuff with lids over in the corner. And then way behind here, behind the center pillar, which I know it's there and I'm pretty much the only one that will use it, are our big plastic pitchers. And on the other side of that same cabinet, I have all of my plastic containers, plastic mixing bowls, and then large mixing bowls and strainers, that kind of thing. So I won't use those quite as often as the other areas. So it's not too hard to get to. Just have to put my knee up on the dinette and I can reach it. But those are big items I can reach up and grab and not be dropping and slipping them, you know, trying to get to them. So I think it is going to work better that way. So Chris is working on the beds right now. He's putting the lifts. He hinged the base underneath the bed in the middle so that we can lift up the end down here and use it for storage. He built a platform underneath. So he's drilling down the back section so it doesn't shift. And then he'll put these hatch lift struts on this end so that we'll be able to store bulk items like large containers of paper towels, tissues, water, all that kind of stuff. Everything that we buy in bulk, we can put under here, and then as we need to restock the rest of the camper, we can just come and lift it up and get it out. We'll show you what it looks like when we're a little closer to completion. Guys, so Chris has finished installing them and I want to show you how they work. It's just like the hatch of a car. I just have to reach under and grab the base and then just lift up, and the struts hold the sides. So in here right now we have a spare AC unit for the bedroom. We have that one right over there. So if it goes out, we have a spare one. Chris has one of his tool bins here that's just too tall to fit under any of the storage. I have some tissue. I have a hammock I got for Chris way in the back. I know it's like so dark. Let me see if I can flip a light on. Okay, there we go. That's better. So I have a hammock in the back, and then right here is a big giant bag of wood shavings for our composting toilet, and then tissue, and I'm going to put the shop back here, but I can still stack up quite a bit more. And that's another burner stove, like a gas burner stove, just a little small single pot one, so if we wanted to do that outside. So that is what we have in here right now. You know, I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking I'm going to put our gas grill, our small flat one that's the griddle and stuff. I think I'm going to move that in here because we don't use that each time we're here. And I think I may move that in here along with the shop vac. I know there's plenty of room for that. So, but this is how it works. We just have them installed right here. And to put it down, it does make a pretty loud bang because it's wood on wood. We may put some little dampers or stoppers, but you just push down and it drops it right down. All right, hope you guys like this. Hey guys, Chris is knocking out projects for me. He just got the knife rack installed next to the stove. So this is going to be really easy to access, and I just won't have loose blades in the drawer. And I also didn't want a wooden knife block on the counter just because I don't have much counter space. we are loaded up and heading home.